the spiritual politics is concerned, Sadhguru, there is, not just in Tamil Nadu but elsewhere as well, we're seeing a lot of symbolism, the temple hopping that happens. You've just mentioned that, we're seeing it in Bengal, we've seen it in some of the yatras here in Tamil
Big
Nadu
competition, everybody is rushing into temple after temple.
Yeah, I really want to know what you think of that because you've just said, and we have one of the youngest electorates that will be going to vote in this current cycle of elections. If they are not that interested in or keen in spiritual politics, how does all of this fit in with that? And how do you see the temple hopping element in political campaigns?
See, whether they go to a temple or a mosque or to a iftar party or to a church or to Christmas parties, all these things have been there, all right? But generally, it is the majority community who was left behind. Now they're catching up. Going to temple also has become an in thing. Otherwise, going to Christmas parties and going to iftar parties were in thing because in Christmas party there was wine, in iftar party there was biryani, in temple only water. So it was not a cool thing. But now that water has become sacred, in the last probably 5–6 years this evolution has happened, now everybody wants to be seen in a temple. This got nothing… even the iftar has nothing to do with Islam. Or Christmas party has nothing to do with Christianity. Temple going by politicians like this has nothing to do with Hindu way of life. They are doing every trick possible to get maximum number of votes. So don't call it spiritual politics, it's just politics. But instead of saying what I will do, you're trying to show who I am. My intention is that is what we need to change. Who you are, I don't care. What will you do? Is the only question. I think every citizen in this country should raise this question. Okay, I will give you my vote. What will you do in the next 5 years? I don't care whether you are a man, woman, Hindu, Christian, what the hell you are, I don't care. What will you do? What are you capable of doing? That's all that matters. We have to shift. The media has a big responsibility in this direction, not who, what is the big question. Every citizen should raise this, media houses should raise this, everybody who's concerned about this nation should raise this. What will you do? Who you are, I don't care. Right now, by going to the temple, they are trying to show who they are. They're not saying what we will do.
But is that a reflection, Sadhguru, in what people are looking for? Because ultimately projecting powerful personalities still appears to work with the electorate. Of course, they still fight about, let's not talk about who we are, but what we are promising the people. But our politics is still full of personality.
See, I would say, not a total shift, but there is some shift in the last 5 years. What will you do is slowly gaining momentum. Not enough to decide the election, not yet. But still who you are in terms of your caste and your creed is important, and certain people are trying to play only that up all the time. But I feel in the last 5 years, in the electorate, there is a movement where people are thinking, okay, what can this guy do? It is not that electorate is not big enough to determine the result of the election yet, but we must get there as quickly as possible if you are interested in the well-being of this nation. Otherwise, you are running feudalism in the name of democracy. Because if you are my caste, I will vote. If you are my religion, I will vote. Because I saw you in the temple, I will vote. Or because I saw you in the mosque, I'll vote. This means what? Feudalism in the name of democracy. I have been pushing this. See, one aspect of this is almost 12 years ago, first time I spoke. Recently, I'm glad that Prime Minister has taken it up, because at that level when it's taken, it could become real. I said there must be only one election every 5 years, but lot of politicians who lose the election may go totally out in the cold. 5 years means they may be finished. So I said, okay, national parliamentary election, 2.5 years later, assembly elections, one shot. Twice you get an opportunity in some way to find your political grip. Maybe you may lose the election for wrong reasons sometimes, many things are there. But when a politician is in an election mode, you can't expect much reason. You can only expect, rhetoric, because that's the nature of that. That is the nature of that everywhere in the world, not just here. So, if throughout the year there are elections, you keep them always in that mode. All the time people are campaigning endlessly, and because of 24/7 media, it is looking like if just, two states are going into election, it is look like the entire country is in election mode. People are watching this and they get influenced by that. I feel, let's say parliamentary election, if you take this, we must fix a time limit also, because I am seeing this in United States. Nearly 2 years ahead of time, election campaign is started. We must fix 90 days. If you want more, 120 days. Before that, nobody can… Election Commission should become more powerful to take these steps. Nobody can talk about election. Last 3 months or maximum 4 months, you talk whatever you want, because we don't expect much reason from you, simply because your profession, your existence is threatened by the election, I understand that. So you will talk many things. I don't expect you to say all the right things in an election rally because nobody may understand. It's an emotional pitch.